favorite albums growing up. And sure, nobody even knows it. Nobody even cares. That song was like everything to me. I was out there dancing my life away when I was young. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, whole lot of truth, no financial advice. We're going to do some brainstorming today. Yes, I do realize that I put the title as 932% short, and there's a reason why I did that. One is everyone's paying attention to XRT. Now, if you're not familiar with XRT, it's an ETF of retail stocks that contains GameStop. And we've tracked it before. It's up 600% on short interest. It is how you short GameStop indirectly. You want to short the shares of GameStop. You don't want retail to know that GameStop short 47 million shares, which is 11% of the float. Oh, it's only 11% short. Why would you care? Well, there's this ETF mechanism that they use to short. They short that ETF, and that in turn shorts the stock of GameStop. This is how they do it indirectly. Well, what if I told you I found one with even more short interest? I actually found an ETF that contains more short interest that they just built last year. And it's been tracking and losing all of its value. And it doesn't matter because they're using it to control and push down GameStop, pin it to the ground, which is great. Thank you so much for the support of the channel, by the way, guys. I see the super chat. I see the 20 free memberships, and I thank you guys in advance. And that was Freddie, I believe. Freddie's my boy. Freddie's been killing it out here. Freddie Bauer, my man. Now, here's what we got, okay? I'm going to show it to you, and it's going to get worse for a lot of people. I know XRT is also on Reg Show. I've seen that 30+ days. If you're not familiar, they're not delivering shares over there. But we're going to show you what's inside these ETFs. You ever seen that whole how do you make the sausage? What's inside the sausage? Yeah. Well, let's cut it up and let's go look, because the unfortunate part is I saw all of your companies that failed YouTubers want to push are inside these ETFs. So they have the whole market working against you, which I've told you plenty of times. So before you guys start running up and to the right on these investments that people claim are good, just realize that they're in the ETFs all together, like when we call it the basket, the swap theory, the whole basket. I'll show it all to you. I have some notes here for the first time in a long time. I had to make some notes because my mental is absolutely crazy right now. And I'm just going to tell you, taking in all of this info, cognitive load overload, right? Just to give an example, every human has this basket. My brother tells me all the time, he goes, "Is your basket full?" And I'm like, "No, sir, I'm going to keep taking in more info." And he's like, "Exactly. Your brain can only bring in so much info and retain it, and then over time, stuff starts falling out of the basket. You filled it up too much." Well, I actually think of my brain not like a basket, but like a backpack. And the more rocks I put into my ruck, it's not that it's getting heavier. It's just I'm getting stronger because I'm carrying around all of this info. And I'm going to tell you guys what it comes out to. A lot of these problems you guys see on the market today, I know that we're going to follow them. Where's my ring? Oh, it must be on my dresser. I need my ring today. It's like my protection mechanism. Whenever I don't have my wedding ring on, it's because you guys can see the tan line there on my hand. But it's because I have built-in calluses on my hand where my ring is. I can feel it. It's just like it helps me. It helps me feel good just to rub it. But anyway, back to that. I don't know. I'm just distracted real quick. Hey, that's how I work. It's okay. I'm working here. A lot of these issues that you guys see on the market, and I get it, man-made. Okay? They're man-made. It's not that the outcomes are not man-made. We all know this. We've seen the financial housing crisis. We saw the dot-com bubble. Those were all... No, I'm saying man-made as in manufactured. Think about it. They can say tariffs are coming, tariffs are not. I had to go start doing my homework on tariffs. In the middle of the night, 3 a.m., while you're sleeping, I literally was like, okay, explain it to me like I'm 2 years old. What am I missing? Because I want to know what the fears are. Here's the problem that I have with the market. I saw the market sell off from 6,100 points all the way to 49. And I say to myself, okay, how could you lose 20% of this market when GDP itself, just imports themselves, only make up X amount of percentage of our total GDP? Right? Like, seriously. I mean, imports probably do about 20%. So how is it that this China tariff trade war or Canadian tariff trade wars or the Mexico, whatever you guys want to do, the 57 countries that they put tariffs on, like, how is it that this is affecting the economy at this level? And it shouldn't. It shouldn't, because there's so many other businesses that don't rely off this. You know, I started doing homework and I found out that the institutional, just overall, the general tariff for everything coming in, like the average, is 2%, 2 to 3%. So what you're telling me is trade is already free. So if we're doing free trade, what the hell are we doing? You know, I'm aware of duty free. I remember traveling. I was actually I was in Missouri, and then they were like, "Hey, you're gonna catch a plane. You're gonna catch a plane out of LAX. Actually, you're gonna go home, then catch a plane, and you're gonna go to Seattle, and then from Seattle, you're gonna fly over the top of the world, and you're gonna come into Incheon Seoul Airport." I've never been anywhere in my life other than, the United States, but to go to Incheon, this is a international space airport. Believe it, it's built for spaceships. Incheon Airport, it's world's largest airport, by the way. It's massive, and they sell the most duty-free products of any airport in the world, more than Dubai. And the Incheon Airport sells all these duty-free products, and I'm like, what the hell is duty-free? You ever been there? I mean, I'm just like, I have no idea what that means. Did they work? They didn't work for it? They didn't. No, there's no taxes. There's no taxes, and you get to buy these products, and no, you're not paying commerce tax for either place. For the new country you're in or the other country you're at. So I was like, okay. So I started thinking about that. I said, okay, so what's duty free on all of this? Industrial tariffs are one that, industrial tariff average, most products are at 2%, 3% tariff. 2 to 3 is nothing. I mean, we might as well call it free trade. But I started thinking, Mr. Trump, I get it. But putting tariffs on Vietnam, putting tariffs on Cambodia, putting tariffs on Nigeria, putting tariffs on Canada and Mexico, all to bring China to the table? The art of the deal, as they call it. Striking fear into the whole world while doing nothing, really, for no reason at all. Seems like a waste of time. Seems like the tariff and the free trade notion is the idea that we have weapons of mass destruction be the equivalent. Yeah. Remember when I said I don't agree with everything someone does? Yeah, I don't agree. I know tariffs are going to be a way for us to be, I guess, income tax free. But then again, there are some states that run that way already. Yeah, there's a lot of waste. Not enough waste. I don't know if I want to live in a country where there's no taxes. I know it sounds crazy to some of you guys. Some of you guys are pissed off right now at me. Marantz, you're crazy, man. You going against Trump? No, I voted for this. I know exactly what I'm voting for. I'd rather have this than anything else. But what I'm telling you is the markets don't make sense. For the markets to react the way they do and the percentages they do, this is all just a reason to pump and dump this market that's already oversold. There was another reason for it to sell off this way. What was the reason? I don't know. I don't know what the reason was. But I write down notes and I start thinking to myself, how bad is it? How bad is this trade deficit? I want you to think about this, okay, guys? In the world of black and white, our United States government, this administration, comes out and tells me, trade deficit. Those countries owe us money, we owe them, it's imbalanced. You think because someone owes you something, there's an imbalanced trade. Everyone all of a sudden is supposed to owe you everything. Guys, we don't make everything. I'm just being real with you. We don't make everything. You got to import something. You might import coffee from Colombia more than you buy their goods, more than they buy their goods from you. So we owe them more money than they owe us. Okay. But no, in the world of what I'm being told, any trade deficit is bad. No, it's not any trade deficit. Have something worth buying. Yes, I agree. America's the greatest country in the world. They produce the most. They consume the most. We're we're lucky to be born in the land of kings, for the lack of a better term. But guys, don't confuse it. You don't have to remake the will. Something's going on. And yeah, you have to reset the whole financial markets. I get it, to get what you want. But just come on and do it. Rip the Band-Aid off. Don't lie to me. I'm not stupid. Okay. Well, there you go. I did see CarMax went ahead and followed suit with Delta. They suspended their guidance. I do agree. I do agree to cut off property tax. Okay. My YouTube's tripping right now with OBS. Everything's going crazy. Now, I do agree with cutting off property tax. That's not a problem for me. It's never been an issue. I don't feel that once you own your property, you should still be paying taxes on it. Not property tax per se. But you know what? Sales tax on products should still be intact. So if you're buying, consuming things, then you're paying a tax. And those taxes go to the city, and the city can go ahead and fix up the sewer lines and the power lines and whatever it may be. So that's it, though, bro. We consume the most. They're going to have to pay a premium to access the consumer base. That's how we're offset trade deficit. I agree. I agree. I want to talk about the risk of the market and how it's changing right now. There are some giveaways. There are some indicators that I want you guys to pay attention to. We're going to talk about the short interest on GameStop. I'm going to show you. Okay, I'm not just going to tell you. I'm going to show you. Don't worry, but I want to get all the macro talk out of the way, all the macroeconomic talk out of the way. That's GameStop. So right away, here we go. Here's gold prices, all-time high. Came out to 32.47.50, touched way up here to 32.49.60. For gold to move this way, it's unprecedented. I hang out with this guy named Josh, buddy of mine for years. I remember I was telling Josh about GameStop, and I go, "Hey, Josh, I think you should buy some GameStop." And he goes, "No, bro, I only buy gold. Gold doesn't move. Gold only goes up, and it's safe." Well, guess what? It's so safe that the whole world's buying it. It went from 2,900 the other day all the way up to 32. Gold doesn't move 10% in a day, 10% in a week. This is the screaming signal that something's wrong. When everyone's piling into gold, over the last 5 days, gold is up 7%. That is unheard of. I'm telling you. In the last year, gold is up 21%. How do you think this market's doing? Last 5 years, gold is up 85%. How heavy? Look at this. From right here, 1,600, it has doubled in value in 1 year. Gold. You guys got to see what's coming. So please pay attention. The risk has changed hands. Now, here's the 10-year. Now, the 10-year Treasury note, I talked about this. Oh, my goodness. How long did I talk about this, guys? Maybe like 5 months ago? Definitely December timeframe. Right after Trump got in office, really. But I want you to look at this timeline. The last 3 months. This is your 10-year Treasury yield. All the way up to 4.7, right? Coming down. And I say 10 year, 3 month, I apologize. So coming down all the way to this bottom side, which was like 3 flat. It came out 4 flat, I'm sorry. And now you're back up to 4.5. So right back up in about a week. In a week, it's right back up. This is scary. And the truth is, I know we were watching Smart Man Finance this morning. What's his name? Not Smart Man. Nobody Special Finance. Nobody Special Finance said, hey, when the bonds are going down in value and the U.S. dollar is weakening, that's the trigger. I totally agree. But I totally agree for a whole different reason. Because this market, not only is it the bond falling down, your yield, you would think it would be great. You'd be like, okay, yield's great. It's going up. No. Stop, guys. The dollar's going down. I don't have a dollar chart here. I'm just telling you, the dollar's going down as well. That's because people are taking their money out of this market. They're taking it out of this market, just like Warren Buffett took his ball and went home months ago. You see, the luxuries you have when you're following the markets, if you have, well, just like us, it's like us, okay, guys? It's no different. I want you guys to look at GameStop while it goes up. It's fine. If you have the time horizon, the cash, and you can survive any economic downwind, or the headwinds, you're okay. You'll be like, doesn't matter. I'll just take my money off the table and I'll wait. I'll just sit back and wait. A la GameStop, a la Ryan Cohen. They have $4 billion, $5 billion, $6 billion. And they're like, what are they doing with it? It doesn't matter. It's not there. It's not there. We're just going to go make money elsewhere. And that's what the wealthy are doing right now. They're taking their money off the table. They don't want to play in this field. Donald Trump did this with the stock market in 1 week with his words, manipulate man-made movements. And people said, oh, okay, that was a good exit for me. And they exit this market. There's no doubt that's why the market's coming down even now. You had it come down yesterday, retract some again today, and then come down even more. It will be Monday. Why? Because you're not changing any policies. You're not implementing things. You're not giving out stability. You're not going to reinstill that into this market. No way. Yet people have not put in their money based off of the uncertainty of the administration. The administration's coming off as, for the lack of a better term, ignorant. They have zero credibility at this moment because they have fluctuated with their stance. I don't care. Guys, listen to me. I'm going to vote for them. I'm going to support them, but I'm still going to call them out when they look like idiots. They're doing some stupid shit. Excuse the language. But how in the hell do you explain, we might not. Oh, we might. Oh, there's no rhyme or reason to it. Look at China, 140, 144, 141. Why not 2,000, right? People tell you it's not about the number. It's not about trying to strike fear into them. You couldn't pick a number high enough. You couldn't. You still need China, and China needs you. So let's get back to the table where we're at. But can I give you guys an example why the whole world's normal again? I'm going to show it to you right here. Watch this. You guys are looking at 526 on the SPY. So 526 on the SPY and 43 on the VIX. Guys, pay attention. The VIX has only been at this level one other time, which was the carry trade, Japan interest rates rising right here. And what other time in the history of the stock market has it been this high? COVID. So the VIX is at an all-time high, essentially. And this is how you track volatility on the markets. And you're going to tell me, it's just another day. It's okay. We're good. Life is good. This is how normal they make it. You're accustomed to it within a week. Within 1 week, you're okay. All right. Well, get ready for this. Get ready for us to be right, because we are correct on this whole chart here. This is the weekly. This is the monthly. This is the daily. Oh, what do you know, Marantz? It's going. And then this is the 1 hour, and then this is the minute chart. We're fine. GameStop, ripping everyone's face off. It's amazing, this stock. Look at that. All right, we'll just keep watching GameStop on the minute chart as I talk. And I know I'm not reading the chat. Apologize. Thanks for Marantz for being so true. Calls it no matter what. Absolutely. Why wouldn't I call it? And property tax, no tax for residents, use tax for commercial use properties. Sure. Just listening from the road. Thanks, bro. Yes, you're welcome. Stacks? I'm like, Stacks? I want to see if I'm ready for the ETF talk because I'm almost there. Let me see if I wrote anything else down that triggers my brain. I did this. Oh, yeah, I absolutely believe there's a hidden agenda. I just don't know it yet, and we'll know how it unfolds. If I knew it, well, then I'd be in a different room. But I just think all the guidance is misguided, right? All the everything from this administration is misguided right now, and yeah, that's where I'm at. All right, so let's go see it. Thanks, Trump. Appreciate you, brother. It's not you. I know it's not you. It's you trying to fix a problem. Just you're too afraid to admit it. Like, you got to come out and say, all my friends are filthy rich because we stole money from the people over these last 5 years because COVID printed out $6 trillion. We all got the $6 trillion, and now we're going to sit here and wonder, how do we fix this problem? This problem was inherited. I get it. But guess what? I don't give a shit. Okay? I don't care what you inherit. Get to work and get it done. You can do every EO all you want. I want every executive order on the table. I love everything else you guys do. From no men and women's sports to the borders closed. I love all of that. I hate this part. The part where you talk to me and the rest of the people as if we are idiots or lemmings or lesser than when it comes to financial policy. There is no way on God's green earth that I don't get to come in here and just a couple of Google searches, a couple of things go through, and you know what? I can find it. I can find that I'm being lied to because I go here to industrial tariffs. I did this, Mr. President. I did this. So if I can do this, so can anyone else. Approximately 94% of U.S. merchandise imports by volume are industrial, non-agricultural goods. The United States currently has a trade-weighted average import tariff rate of 2% on industrial goods, meaning trade is free. 2% is nothing. I get that. But what I'm saying, you keep saying, everybody keeps saying they want free trade. No, they charge us tariffs. We should charge them. No. You can cherry pick your info. You can go for it. But when I'm saying the weighted average is 2%, we're looking at petroleum, chemicals, textiles, clothing, leather, footwear, consumable goods, wood products, fish and fish products. No. No. Just stop. Just stop and come out and say it. Say, yeah, you know what? We don't want to make free trade. We want you bitches to pay for everything, and it's China. Because raising tariffs on third world countries is not a good look for me. I know. Well, Marantz, they got to pay. We are America. Let me tell you, man. You want to step on everybody? Everybody? I know we can't give anybody a leg up. I do it every damn day, man. I do it every day. I watched Dynamite _41 last night. Was it this morning or last night? I watched his last night. I don't know. I watched his show. I have so many YouTubers that I try to help get up. You know, I heard Cosmic's coming back, and I put a tweet out there. I said, "Welcome back." You know, he's very excited about. He's back now, and I only say because people go through shit. I get it. I just hate people who run from shit, who hide when the shit gets tough. And I'm telling you now, I've had the toughest moments of this channel in front of you, and I don't run. I've cried in front of you plenty of times. I don't wear makeup to hide from it. When you don't even show your identity, yet you're worried about how people are going to view you or what you're going through in life, nah, come out. Be a man about it. That's it. I'm not saying I don't like the guy. You guys know how I feel about Cosmic. It's fine. He's a good supporter of the channel, a good supporter of GameStop, whatever it may be. A lot of people like the motivation and the rah-rah. I don't. It's almost like liking Adam Sandler. He's not funny at all, but they like it. It's fine. I'm just telling you, don't run from shit, man. Learn from it. Go out there and bare your soul. You know what happens when you bare your soul? It's the Eminem moment from 8 Mile. You just go out there, you tell everybody your faults. And what can they use against you now? Nothing. What are they going to use against you this time? Everything. It's going to be really hard for him, and I support him with what he wants to do. I'm just trying to tell him how I would run at things. That's just all I'm saying. You live and you learn. I'm not a hater. I'm not jealous or whatever the hell they were. You guys don't know this crew. We're a totally different investment group. And the reason why we are is because we're extremely educated, extremely informed, and everyone has a lot of catching up to do. Everyone else outside of this group. Think about it. We can name a stock. We can name an investment. You're going to tell me Carvana, when CarMax is out here dropping guidance, won't tell you. I mean, it's crazy. And you're going to tell me other investments. You go, no, I can't do Carvana. Ernie Garcia III is the CEO and chairman of the board, and he's the one selling off all the shares. Him and his dad, they've sold off $1 billion worth of shares. What else have they done? Oh, they borrowed 90% of their bonds are from Apollo and PEMCO. Oh my God, they restructured $6 billion worth of interest. $6 billion worth of bonds. No way. You mean they operate at a loss, and yet they're telling everybody they're a good investment? Yeah, they have a market cap of $40 billion, and they should be worth nothing. Yeah, that Carvana. So it's just stuff like that. You guys got to be, informed. But hey, Cosmic, when you come back, you do the show. I'm sure people will show up, and hopefully, you do more than just make obscene gestures and jokes. I like to watch for info, but it's tough. It's a tough watch for me. But when do I have time to watch anyway? I'm always grinding. But yeah, anybody who supports GameStop, I support them blindly. Thank you. Blindly, Jackie. Support GameStop, my ass. Smash that like button. Smash it. Marantz 2032. Sure. Blame immigrant and fake expenses. Damn, hey, Endgame, you got it all figured out, bro. Bro, that's the way, the blind side, everyone. Oh, cool. Look like smart and big money want insurance in their pockets. Yep. You're absolutely right. 4 hours in the New York Stock Exchange. Hedgies running out of leverage. Max Payne is beautiful. Sure. XRT 932%. No. No. Mad Cow Chicken. It is not XRT that is 932% short. No. XRT is like 800% right now. Best suggestion I learned here is buying one share a day. It just makes sense since I don't overspend on lunches, etc., and coffee. Dang, sir, isn't that awesome? It feels good. It feels good. It's like 4 months go by, and then you turn around and you go, damn, I got 120 shares, and it didn't impact my pockets. It didn't hurt me. And I got 120 of them. I didn't have to buy them all at once. I didn't have to get them all at the same price either. I DCA'd in, and it feels good. Just got back from GameStop. They're stacked with plushies. Guess who owns the plushie company? GameStop. All right, guys. You guys are excited? Mad Cow Chicken's excited about the 932% short. Let's go look. Before we go look, 10-year. Go look right here. First, we go to the GameStop website. Go to the website. Go ahead and look at graded cards. Let's see what they got available to you guys. There are currently, Josh Allen rookie card right here with only $26. That's a good card. Who's this rainbow? Shohei Ohtani, rainbow tops. Oh, man. PSA 8. So they only graded out at $114. Can you imagine? I'll crack that seal and send it back in there. 2,220 items on the GameStop webpage. Good amount of cards there available to you guys. Awesome. Let's go ahead and look at this. This is where it all comes from. Okay, guys. Here is GameStop, the stock, currently trading at $25.92, up and to the right. There are short interest shares. 47. I'm so sorry. 47,564,164 shares are short. That is reported short. I know. They have to report it themselves, self-reported. So the short volume's there, and the short interest is there. And the crazy thing about short interest, if people are not familiar, is this the FTD? FTD right here. Or the FTDs. You ever guys remember Data Zero trying to tell me, you're telling me the FTDs and dark pool are not a problem for AMC? Like, it was like he was going to cry. I was like, no, it's private equity. Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean, Batman? So the short interest on GameStop is 47 million shares. Okay? It's gone up 68% over the last 2 weeks. The last time we had 47 million shares short trading was back here in the glory days of Roy and Kitty coming out and saying, I had to dust this shit off. Right there in, May and June timeframe. But a lot of shares are short right now on GameStop. But this was our original short percentage before. We had the stock split. It was 14-9 pre-split. Go 4-1. What do you think that would be? Almost 60 million, same amount. But if it was 14, remember, you go times 4. So when you saw 15 million shares short, times 4. Look at what it used to be. Times 4. They're trying to tell you that 2 weeks before the run-up, the amount of shares that they were short on GameStop was 240 million shares on a float of 66 all the way up to 70 million. They were 4x. They were 4x. They were 400% short. That's what it tells you right there. Reported short was 61 million shares. Times that by 4, please. That's the truth. Are you paying attention? You're telling me you closed out that much volume and that many shares in one given trade all the way through the 21 million here. Why didn't the price of the stock go from 15 to 29? Crazy. Or did you all close it out the day before you reported? Possible to close out 40 million shares, but it would be 40 times 4. It would have been 160 million shares closed. I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready because I don't think everybody closed. I think they reopened up shorts and I think they doubled down. We split, kept it even, 15, and then you're still here. You're still grinding, still grinding, still grinding. When are they going to actually admit defeat? A lot of people focus on XRT. XRT is the Spider S&P retail ETF. XRP has these short position change. If you look right here, their short position on XRT was really high during the carry trade week. Isn't that crazy? Carry trade week. Disguise it all you want. This was last year during the Roy and Kitty Day time frame. Got pumped back, closed it out, went up. When you have these big candles, goes up. Well, look at this. We're even bigger right now. We're even bigger now on the short because they shorted, as you can see right here. And I hope you guys can see this chat. You guys can. Good. You can see here we're at a short position of 23 million shares. Short interest is up 629% on XRT. Not to be confused with XRP, by the way. So when you see how they've done it with 23 million shares right there, that's the most that you've had over this last year. This is one whole year. That's why the short interest is up. I don't care about days to cover. That's all based off of volume. So 629% short. Everyone's talking about it. Everyone's coming here. 23 million shares short interest. Right there. 23 million shares of short interest on XRT. When you go to XRT, you find out that they actually have 21 million shares. So they're 100% short on this ETF. And I know people are like, well, what do you mean? It said 600. No, 600% increase. This is actual. They're 100% short of this ETF. They've killed this ETF. This has every retail company in it. And yes, the largest shareholders of this damn ETF, Ontario Pension Plan Trust Fund, Susquehanna, Goldman Sachs, Phoenix, the Canadian Pension Plan Investment Board. These are the largest shareholders of XRT. I'm telling you why Canada shorts the stock. I'm telling you why Canada hires investment firms and FUD campaigns. I'm telling you why Canada hires YouTubers and TikTokers and Reddit. This is why. they're highly invested into XRT, retail, and GameStop. To give you an example of ETFs that hold GameStop, let me make this bigger for you. ETFs that hold GameStop, XRT is right here, okay, at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're in 7th place because XRT actually only holds 1.61% of the ETF is GameStop. That's what this is. You have weighted an ETF like this that has 4.88% of it being GameStop, which is ULTY. We're going to talk about them in a minute. You have the Buzz ETF, which is all the large cap common growth stocks that are buzzworthy. If you don't remember, this was like the meme stock ETF. ESPO, which is going to be the gaming and esports ETF. GameStop holds 5% in there. Reason why I'm focused on ULTY, because when I go look at ULTY, first thing I want to tell you is they have 698,000 shares. There's 698,000 shares here. When I look at ULTY, I see the short interest at almost 10x, 6,515,000, meaning they are literally 932% short on this ETF, where this ETF was formed at $17.92 just in April of last year, right before the Roaring Kitty run-up. So right before GameStop has all this bullish divergence, breaking out from $10 a share, they formed this ETF at $17 a share. It's all the way down here now at $5. They have shorted this damn thing into the ground, all because of one thing. You know what? And I'm curious. I mean, you guys can help me out here, but ULTY, is that what it's called? ULTY? Yeah, ULTY ETF. Let's see what's inside of it. I wonder if they can show me what's inside. I'm sure I can figure it out. I know I'm going to find out. Or I'm going to have to show it. Oh, holdings. Here we go. Is this top 10 holdings? No, that's not the ULTY. That's not it. Let me go back. Something's going to show me what's inside of this ETF. Oh, hey, how you doing? Are you going to show me? So inside of this ETF of the ULTY, which, by the way, has no return at all. It's trash. The top 10 holdings. Top 10 holdings of this ETF that contains GameStop. So if I'm shorting GameStop and I'm writing things together, I'm going to have NVIDIA. I'm going to have Carvana. I'm going to have Palantir. I'm going to have Strategies. I'm going to have Robinhood. I'm going to have Upstart. I'm going to have Tesla. You mean to tell me all the things that Jackie promotes? Every single one. I know GameStop's in here. So I was like, wait a minute. There's consumer cyclical stocks. There's going to be, like, how do we track this? You want to look, you go, oh, man, I wonder if they're doing good over here. Like, should I buy them? What should I buy that's in this damn thing? Maybe it's the daily change. Maybe it's let me view more. Maybe I can go here. Maybe this thing. Maybe I can go to PE ratio, trailing 12. Nah. Is that a good one to use? Oh, GameStop. Look at them. Number 9. Number 9 on percentage of increase for earnings. GameStop's one of your best ones? Out of this whole damn stock? GameStop's up 212%. Yeah, I know. Damn good stock, huh? Better than everything else in here. There's 889 stocks in here. GameStop's one of the top ones. Remember what I told you? Weighted in the ULTY, I'm so sorry. Weighting 4.88% with an expense ratio of 1.3. How are they shorting you, GameStop? They're using ETFs like this that they built just this year, and they're building more. Now, people want to talk about it because we were talking about it, about this ETF being built for GameStop for max exposure, a single stock ETF. Now, there's tons of these. I started looking at them. I started seeing how they actually work. In our case, it's going to be this T-Rex 2X ETF that's going to have double the exposure for GameStop. It's a good thing and a bad thing? No, it's just, these are always going to be good for me because the more exposure they want to GameStop, all of a sudden, the better for me. So open up all the ETFs you want. Remember that I want max amounts of ETFs to have GameStop. ETFs containing GameStop. There are how many ETFs that contain GameStop? I go to ETF.com. Let me see what it says here. Used to be like 400 if I'm not mistaken. Oh man, they changed it. Oh, okay. Well, then there you go. They changed the way they do this. It wasn't 400. I'm wrong. It used to be like 88 to 99. It's 107 right now. 107 ETFs hold GameStop, with ULTY being the second biggest one. And that one's short 932%, the whole ETF. Now, I want to tell you how many ETFs hold Bitcoin. ETFs holding Bitcoin. Bitcoin link ETFs, I wonder how many. I'm just curious. ETFs that hold Bitcoin, does it even tell you? Someone want to Google that for me? Ask somebody. There's 10 funds so far. I see 10 of them, maybe more. Oh no, there's a lot more. Good. Oh yeah, look at all these. I love it. There's 2 pages of them. So they all own something. So all these ETFs that hold Bitcoin, or companies that hold Bitcoin as well, they'll all eventually get in on GameStop. It's going to be glorious. This is how you change your category of your company. This is how you change how they view you. You'll be considered a tech company, a growth company. You'll be considered everything. This is the ULTY purpose, are giving weekly dividends. Wow. Well, there you go. Kids in the house, and I hope you guys understand. Anyone else, YouTube crashing when commercials come on? I don't know how it all works, man. I just know I'm doing my best. So, did you see the proposed bill and the transfer FINRA responsibilities to the SEC? I did not see that, Alex P. That is scary. That is scary. Anything new is scary, but anything new is fun. And so we understand now, I hope, that you cannot believe the numbers they put in front of you. Do not believe the 11%. Do not believe a lot of these things they put in front of you. Just know that GameStop is infinitely undervalued. It is constantly suppressed. The price action does not make sense. The OBV tells you that you're tracking on a daily at 5.8 billion, on a weekly at 8.92 billion shares to the plus side. So what does that mean? There are more people buying it than selling it, to the tune of 8.92 billion on volume. The days that it goes up, people are getting it. This is very bullish, and it should be. I'll see you in 5 years from now. Maybe when the VIX isn't at 41 and that SPY isn't spiking day to in, day out type style. Maybe. But we're at 5,200 points right now. You're essentially 800. It's 5,300. You're at 800 points off of the all-time high of 2 months ago. Get out of here. Get out of here with this whole market. This market that makes no sense. All right. Anyway, guys, that was my morning. I don't want to take up your whole morning just sitting here chatting and doing things. I hope you guys understand GameStop is short very much more than 11%. GameStop short through ETFs to the tune of thousands of percents short. It's the way to suppress pricing. I don't care if it's also dark pools. I don't care if it's OTC. They do all these things after hours. I don't care. I'm just going to keep buying more. The managing director of the Rex ETF is Susquehanna International Group. Look at that, because I can. Even worse. Even worse. But hey, everybody has to go long occasionally. I'm expecting margin calls to be one of the triggers that breaks it all. Go tariffs. Absolutely. Absolutely. Why not, guys? Appreciate you guys so much. Get the word out there on all the info you guys learn from the channel. Please like and subscribe. Please hang out and know what it is. Everything's free. Discord's free. Information's free. Life is free. You know that. But you guys have fun. I'll see you tomorrow. If you guys need me, you know where to find me. GameStop, can't stop, won't stop, GameStop. I have no idea what song I'm going to play other than a favorite one for me. I'll play a favorite song for me. You know, my wife got mad at me yesterday. I said, baby, this song's for you. And I just hit it. And it was, it used to be her town too. Hey, I got in trouble. I got in trouble. Hey, but, oh, man, am I ready to leave? Because I want to tell you this story. I'm extremely excited right now. This is true story. There was this little restaurant where I grew up called Taco Mart. And it was a good little restaurant, a little Taco Mart. No one would really go because everybody makes better food at home anyway where I live. All the Mexicans make better food, so we're just like, my grandma could cook, my mom could cook, everybody could cook, right? My dad. So I was like, all right, cool. Well, Taco Mart, as I got older, was like, yo, that's a safe haven. It's better than anything you're going to get. They changed owners, became a terrible restaurant. But there I was last night, driving, looking for food. And I saw my favorite restaurant. My favorite restaurant right now is a restaurant called Olga's. It's in Cat City, Cathedral City. And my wife brings home the food all the time. It's phenomenal food for me. I love the food. I'm like, yo, this is so good. They're the ones who make the potato. Big old potato, baked potato. They split it open. They put cilantro, onions, cheese, and then they put all the carne on top, like al pastor, everything you want. Anything you want. Oh, my God, it's amazing, okay? It's like $8. It's crazy. I'm like, oh, my God. Well, what are the chances they open the same restaurant even closer? Cat City's 30 miles away. 30 minutes away, whatever it is. They opened the same one right down the street. And I pulled up to the window. I said, hey, man, are you guys the Olgas from up in Cat City? He said, yeah, this is our second place. I said, oh, my God. My life just changed right there. I had such good food last night that it made my heart smile. I am so happy right now. Based off of the dinner I had last night, I'm still excited. And on that note, I just wanted to tell you that. That's it. I just wanted to share. That's it. All right, guys, have fun. I got to get out of here. And I'm going to play a song for my wife this time because she didn't like the one I played yesterday. Well, Mama, here's a song for you, and I hope it's good enough. I hang out with you, I play music, whatever, but I don't get excited about stock price action. Period. No price action is going to move me. $26 a share, all this, going up and to the right. We're just going to keep going. I'll see you at 40. I'll see you at 38.81 when those notes go into the money and GameStop's shooting out at around $20 billion in market cap, and I'll still be sitting here. That's the shit I do. Get at me, kids. And all you guys that don't know the show at 932%, what do you mean? So-and-so said 11. Maybe you should watch the show more and you'd learn something. Peace. This song in a minute. But it was from my favorite movie at the time. My favorite movie was Rush Hour. And I was a sophomore in high school, and I was at a track meet, and I had the cassette, and I had it on repeat. As in, I just had the single in my little Walkman. We didn't have disc players because we couldn't afford them. We couldn't afford disc players till maybe the next year. But we had Walkmans, and this was the cassette I had. I had the Rush Hour soundtrack, but I had one song on repeat. And I'll give you like 10 seconds to guess it, but you'll never guess it. But come get it. By the way, GameStop kicking ass and taking names all the way up to $24.40. Now I'm back down to $26.08. My bad, $26. and 10 cents, whatever it is. I don't even care. I got the 5-minute chart up for you because I'm feeling myself. Hey, this was my jam back in the day. Hey, I don't know. I was in love with every information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. I do not take requests. Okay? Let me tell you how much DJs hate requests. DJs will be right there. Now, as my dad's older, he's good. My dad DJ'd last night, by the way. And anyway, so you go and you go, yeah, hey, man, can you play this song? Like, yeah, man, all right, I got you. DJ's like, man, fuck that fool, man. Can't stand this shit. Don't you know I'm in my mode? I'm here for me, not for you. That's how DJs act. I'm just letting you know. If you don't know, I know because I've been there. I've got like 20 DJs in the family. I know I'm exaggerating, but there's at least 5. There's at least 5 DJs out of cousins and uncles and everybody. So 5 that are in the nightclubs doing the thing. Me? Nah. I just chill, bros. Mind you, I know music better than those fools. Those dudes are trash. And when I see them, I just tell them, Kylie Minogue used to be the girl for me. Back in the day, Kylie Minogue was it, bro. Anyway, I'll find you another song I'll play in a minute. I'm reminiscing right now. Because these are all songs that remind me of my wife. Believe it or not, this song reminds me of my wife. This one, and there was another one by her that I don't remember. I don't know what it's called, to be honest with you. And it's just a damn good song. I know it when I see the thing. Somebody asked for Total? We don't play Total, bro. Oh, my God, no. $6.4 million up until someone actually comes in and grabs it. But, I mean, don't you think they would have took the 25 right now? Yeah, they're not. They're in big trouble, Macy's. So I stay away from Macy's, and I only buy GameStop. So you asking Macy's totally doomed, Danzo, what the hell are you doing, bro? It's GameStop or nothing, bruz. It just gives me all warm and fuzzy inside. That's all it ever is for me. So enjoy the mix. This is it. I got to get going, guys. I want to feel good about myself on my way to work. And that just means I like to take my time when I'm getting ready and stuff. So hope you guys enjoy all the tracks. I hope you guys have fun. Of course, they demonetize and they try to block and ban me, whatever YouTube's doing. But guess what? You can't stop a pimp, a player, a fat rhyme sayer. You can't stop Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, whole lot of truth, no financial advice. You guys know where to find me on YouTube, TikTok, everywhere. I don't even know. But you know what else I found out? That, you know the song right here by Luther Vandross? The song actually, there's somebody else who uses this damn sample. I don't know why I played like the real music video right now, so it's giving me all this extra stuff. But watch, I'm going to find it right now. Over it right now. I think I'll get over it.